Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to run over kind of a camo system that we've been running. Me and Jackson run a very similar one, so I'm going to run through pretty much all my stuff today. This is what I used all last year except adding one piece, so pretty excited to run it all again this year. Had no troubles last year, but let's jump into it. So starting off, we'll start early season, kind of mid-season, and then going into late season. But early season, we're going to run the 150 weight merino long sleeve. So this is just really good. I mean, early season, anytime it's real hot, even late season as a base layer, but early season keeps you nice and cool. Even though it is a long sleeve, you'll still stay nice and cool. Oklahoma, we have terribly hot summers. And at the first October, it's still really hot, so that's really nice to have. But bumping into a little later into the October, when it may be a little cooler, some of the mornings are a little cooler, and then you can maybe shed a little bit, or just wear this one is the 250 weight hoodie by TUO Gear. So this hoodie is all around probably one of my favorites, and honestly that long sleeve merino, you can, like I said, do anything with it. When it's a little cooler, I'll just run this up top, and you can get away with it because it's in the morning, it's cooler, it'll still keep you warm, but then again, it's not too heavy where later in the evening when it's a little bit hotter and stuff, you're still going to be plenty cool. So I'll be running that. A good thing about merino is kind of up until last year we didn't run it, but we got with TUO and got on the merino side of everything. What's really nice about it is it doesn't stink, so you can wear them on your backcountry hunts, your whitetail hunts. We're a lot of mainly whitetail, but you can wear it all on any of your hunts and it doesn't really stink, which is really good. Your backcountry hunts that are 5, 7, 10 days, this stuff will pretty much stand up before it ever reeks or stinks. So that's really good when you got a lot of hunts and you're not always getting to wash everything. So for the bottoms, I'll be running the TUO climb pants. These pants I recently got. I didn't really have them last year, and that was a big regret as of now since I've had them. They're awesome. So many pockets and everything. I mean, which I really like, vent holes. So these are awesome. I got them about a month ago. Been running them in the summer, and they're plenty cool to run in the summer. Like I said, it's hot here. We get a lot of 100-degree days, but going into the winter, they're still going to be plenty warm enough and everything. So that's going to be awesome. They're really durable. Been doing a lot of scouting, putting corn out, stuff like that, through briar patches. I mean, there's no scrapes or nothing on them, which is awesome. So pretty excited to run those this year, and that's pretty much my early season setup. Kind of bumping in, I guess, cool mornings, run some merino gloves. I like to keep them nice and small. My hands and fingers get really cold, which a lot of people know, but so I'll run these really light gloves. Still can do everything in them, which I like. And then another big thing is hiding your face. Turkey season, any of that, but going into deer season, hiding your face a lot. So I'll run that merino neck gaiter, still nice and light and cool, like we've already mentioned with everything else merino, but you can still stay plenty hidden up there, which I like. So bumping into how I'll layer kind of a little when it gets a little colder into those 50, 60-degree mornings, stuff like that. I'll pick either that 150 weight long sleeve or the 250 weight hoodie, and pretty much pair it with the Amplitude soft shell up top, depending on how cold it is. This jacket, I can't speak highly enough about. I beat it to crap last year, and it's just awesome. Wore it in a lot of cold hunts, and it's really good. Nice and pretty quiet. Never had any problems with deer coming in and we're sitting up tight on them in the saddles, or having to move around to get film. I never really had that problem, because when it's dead quiet outside, you can't have anything that makes noise. So that right there is awesome. They say it is rain resistant. These things are might as well be waterproof. The first thing we did when we got them was put them on and go to the sink and run our arm underneath them, and water just bounces off of them. So that's awesome. If you're ever sitting in the stand, you know, a light shower comes in, you know it ain't gonna be very long, you're just waiting it out. I can pull this out of my bag, throw it on, and it's gonna keep me plenty good, which is awesome. And you know, they pack down to pretty much nothing still. So that right there is what I'll pair with up top with, like I said, the merino, and then on the bottom probably just running the climb pants. If it's a little too cold, I'll bump into some merino. I believe these are the 250 weight merino bottoms, just pretty much insulators down there. And like I said, these are just like the merino up top. They're awesome. They'll keep you warm, plenty warm, and everything. So that's what I would run, you know, bottoms. And coming into the mid-season, which we have a lot, you know, November, rut coming around, there's a lot of those mornings there. You know, some of our winters can be pretty mild here in Oklahoma, but that's what I would run, you know, 50 degrees for sure, and maybe even high 40s. You can get away with that. Say it's getting a little colder, you know, low 40s, high 30s. This is, you know, maybe windy, stuff like that. Still going to run that same. I'm probably going to run both my merino tops, so the 150 weight long sleeve, 250 weight hoodie, and then probably the Amplitude soft shell up top on that. And then if it's super, super cold, I'll run the puffy up top over all that. But if, you know, it's so cold or so quiet that you can't get away with a puffy, which this puffy by TUO is the most comfortable thing I've ever put on. Lightweight, and honestly, for a puffy, it's not that loud, which is awesome. So I really liked it, and that's how I ran most of everything last year for my hunts, was the puffy outside. But when it got really quiet, you know, you still don't want to be loud or anything, I'll actually put this as an insulating layer underneath my soft shell, and found that works really well. I ran it and, you know, as cold as it gets anywhere, pretty much. Up in the Panhandle, me and Bryce were on a muley hunt, 35, 40 mile an hour wind, snow on the ground in the teens, and I ran that up top and was great. And like I said, I get cold pretty easy, so I have no complaints there, and like I said, it's just awesome. But once again, the puffy, you know, lightweight, packs down to nothing, which I also like when you're on backcountry hunts. It's something that can pack down. Maybe them cold early mornings, you need to throw something on, need something extra. This is awesome. It's also pretty much waterproof, you know, when it's snowing or raining, you're going to get away with it and have no problems there. You're not going to be wet. So, and then on the bottoms going into late season there, I'm going to run the 250 weight bottoms, or merino bottoms that I was talking about as like my insulators there. Probably run my climb pants. Like I said, the climb pants are new, but this is where I'm going to incorporate them going into late season. I'm going to put those on the bottoms, and then for my very outside layer will be the Amplitude soft shell pants. So this is my last piece here, and these pants, like, again, beat them to crap just like my jacket. Wore them all last season, briar patches. I'm pretty tough on everything, so these pants, they're awesome. They have zip-off bottoms here, which I really like. You know, you need maybe a little vent walking into. You're getting hot, climbing up the tree or anything. Just unzip them, give you a little vent there, which like I said, is awesome. And also, you know, getting them on and off. Maybe you're up, you know, about to go up the stand or whatever, and about to put them on, or, you know, getting down, and you don't have to strip everything. You know, just take them off real nice and easy, which is great. So I'll run those on the bottom. And like I said, that's what I ran last year, up in the cold up there in the Panhandle on that muley hunt, and sat in the snow playing Film Man for 4 hours, and it was not cold. So that's, you know, amazing to me how everything's so light and compact, and but still, you know, so warm. You know, I really didn't think that's really hard to get all those together. So, and then for the top, you know, I'll wear this neck gaiter. If it's real windy, it makes a big difference, or we're on a duck hunt or something, big difference maker right here. You know, running the boat across to get to public land, anything like that. This thing right here is awesome, awesome. Keeps a lot of the wind out, a lot of the cold from going down into your jacket, which is, pretty big because, like I said, you don't want that cold air in there and then getting you cold. You'll be nice and warm. And then gloves, so a little bit thicker gloves. Rocking, can't remember exactly. I think these are the soft shell gloves TUO makes. I think that's the name for those. But like I said, my hands get so cold. I mean, 60 degrees. I'm pulling these little guys out, and then so anything colder, this is what I'm gonna rock. Maybe some hand warmers with them. But my hands get really cold, and these gloves, they've just been everything I need. I love them. Still warm, and like I said, my hands get super, super cold. So that's going to be my main stuff I'm running, for pretty much all my hunts. I can slim down a little bit on some backcountry hunts, or like we're going on a antelope hunt in about a week. So it's going to be a little warmer, and probably all I'll take is this little piece. I mean, not even all this probably. Take away that, and I'll have just a couple things here, and this is all I'll take on that antelope hunt, which is really small. Don't take up any room, which is really what I like about this TUO system here. Is it's small, compact, and quiet from everything for the most part, and you're gonna get the pattern works in pretty much everywhere, which is what we really like about it. And like I said, slim to nothing, and you're gonna have warm and have everything covered, which is awesome. I like to keep it simple. You don't want to be hauling around a whole bunch of stuff, so that's pretty much what I'll run for everywhere. Any backcountry hunts, out-of-state hunts, not in Oklahoma, any non-whitetail hunts. So that's what I'll be running, anything like that. Later in the season, we may be adding a couple pieces, which had already been kind of dropped in a podcast, if you heard that with Aaron. They're dropping a couple new pieces with the whitetail stuff, so we may be adding a little bit of that for our late season stuff, but we're looking forward to everything this season. Like I said, that's pretty much what I'll be running all season. Ran most of it last year, and it's awesome. It's great stuff. If you haven't checked them out, check out TUO Gear. The system is incredible. We're blown away with how durable and everything it is last year. Like I said, we're hard on our stuff. Public land hunters always moving, so really hard on our stuff, but been the best decision we ever made. So pick y'all some up and let us know how you like it. Till the next episode, everybody, keep seeking.